that I did with the other side, but I did decide to continue. So because it was turning out so funky and so cool, I'm like, let's press record. Let's do this together. So the first thing I'm going to show you is that because I left the branding strip on the other side of the page, I have to cover up the words on this side. So yeah, leaving the hello gives me no choice but to cover up this one, but half of it already has some, you know, rhyme or reason to it. So I'm going to cut up as much as I can on this side. I will fishtail it with my big honking scissors. So let's see how that turns out. I believe my small detail scissors are somewhere upstairs, and I'm not in the mood to go up there and get them. So yeah, it's funny. I have like this weird type, you know, sometimes it doesn't bother me to save a piece of paper at all, and I recycle it into my recycling bin because it'll block my creativeness, you know, when there's just too many scraps and too many pieces left over. So I don't know how you guys feel about it, but for me, sometimes it's just too much. It's, you know, I don't want to have all that left over and think that I have to work with it. But then when it comes to the way that I cut up my pieces of paper, and that I do know, I'm just rubbing away the extra glue there because the strip is uneven and thin in certain areas. But when it comes up to the way that I cut my pieces of paper and how I have my bottom pieces, I know that I have no choice but to save some of them because I will be using it. So, I mean, this is what I'm telling you because that's what I think and that's how I feel. I wanted to use more tissue paper. I don't know if it'll work out. We're playing with each other right now. We're going to see where that works or how that works out. I know I had the red one on top before, so I might come back to changing that again and doing that because your eye is going to start out like that. So that's just the tissue paper that did come in my hip kit. And I do want to put some solid pieces on the back of that. I don't want to leave it like that. And then I'm going to embellish the other side. I like the turquoise for the top part and some yellow for the bottom. I think the yellow and the red are too crazy at the top. The red at the bottom. Oh, it's not that bad. All right. And I think I'm going to put some embellishments into the center of those. Which ones? I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I know I've got these squares that I can cut. I could have done that. Would that have been way easier? cutting out like that. So that's kind of cute with the hearts. I like the hearts one. I like it. Okay. It's always so hard. I like every single piece of paper that has wood grain on it. So when I flip it around and I see that it's wood grain, I almost catch my breath in the sense of, oh, I can't use a wood grain one. Can I? Can I use a wood grain one? It's like wasting it. Does that even make sense? Don't even listen to me. Use what you like. Use what you have. Enjoy every little bit of it. But yeah, I love my wood grain, that's for sure. Now, too much? No more words. Staying away from the words. We're good, we're good, we're good. I don't know, I can't hear what you're saying, so I don't know if you like the plain pattern before versus me cutting out. You know, should I just use the camera by itself and pop it up on the outside? And here I go again with my big honking scissors. I'm just going with the flow and we're just playing. So I know I don't know if I've answered it yet online, but I'll answer it here again since we're just waiting for me to cut this up. I know a lot of you have been asking me about my binders that I bought at Walmart for my photos, and they were $7, so they were $6.99. Ooh, I don't want to do that yet. And I'm glad that I'm getting such good response from you, that you're all enjoying that was a good idea to keep your, you know, your photos and your albums controlled. But yeah, I don't know. I believe someone told me that in the States they don't have that at their Walmart, or they took a peek and they couldn't find it. And it's just in the stationery department, so I'm not sure if that helps anyone. I think I need a baby heart for this one. I think that one would be too big. No, that's so cute. Getting the glue because it's so cute and I love it. So as soon as you like something, you know what I say. Glue it down, get it done. Because if you love it, then it's done. It's sold, right? It's just like that piece of furniture that you see that you really know goes so well in the corner of your house. You don't want to come back to it. No, it's sold. All right, so I've been trying to use my tweezers more often. I have not perfected it yet, but I do see that it helps a lot of people place their little dainty items. And so I'm learning. Yes, I am. And you should all be proud of me, because it's the new things that we teach each other, and it's the stuff that we try that we're not used to that improves our scrapbooking. And then it's the whole point of me spending hours and hours, you know, watching you guys do what you do. I don't need this big one. That makes it all worthwhile, right? So what's the point of watching all these videos if you're not going to do what we're doing and make your crafting and your scrapbooking easier on yourself? So that's what I say. If you like it and you like the technique that you've seen, go and try it. Do it. Right? You don't have to try it out on YouTube and put it out there for everyone to see if that's not your thing. And I totally respect that, because it's not everybody's thing to, you know, show their work live. But if you are watching, you know, all these videos, which we totally appreciate and thank you kindly for, make it worth your while and make sure that you get the best bang for your time and try something different. And I know on a couple of my other videos, I think this is how you say your name in Portuguese. It's Leonor. She was saying to me that when I was putting down some paint and stuff on one of my videos, she's like, you know, what are you doing? I didn't know which direction you were going in. And the funny thing is, that's how I feel too. Like, even though I don't know how confident I sound, but I sound like I'm okay, we're good. But somewhere in my heart, that's how I feel too. Like, it's exciting and it's unnerving, and you know, but then in the end I'm like, ooh, it looks so nice. I'm so glad that I, you know, had the courage to try something different and to do something different like that. So I get it. I know that it's scary, and it kind of, you know, gives you that whole, oh my gosh, what are we doing? Leap of faith type of feeling, but it's so much fun. It is. It's so much fun. Just try. And if you don't like it, I know it sounds horrible, but just print another photo and try again. Start fresh. You know? Or maybe you want to do like Suze does, and you know, she made a good point. She's like, sometimes not all layouts were her keepers, right? She didn't keep every single one of them. And she found a way to salvage, you know, favorite embellishments or pieces that she liked. And you know, maybe that's a technique that you need to try so that you know it's okay. I mean, my ATG, I told you, nothing's coming up with my ATG. But, yeah, do whatever it is that makes you happy. Try it out. Be inspired. My only thing is that, you know, make your time worthwhile. If you're watching all of us for inspiration, if you do have any type of scrapbooking supplies, anything, if you have it, then you try it. See how you feel about it. Try it out for yourself. Okay, so I just went ahead and I stapled my tissue paper, and then I realized that I want to add this yellow strip. And I'm going to staple the whole thing. I'm going to come back with some hot glue. Need to add another stick there before I do anything else. Pretty much even. One of the other reasons I really like hot glue is that it's like a 45-second delay of forgiving. Right? It allows you to kind of think about whether or not it needs to be, you know, moved to the left a little bit. So it gives you that, you know, delay in processing. So I'm just going to use a little bit of foam because there's too much negative space between the photo and it kind of sinks in a little bit too much. And then in order for me to lay that on top of it, it needs a little bit more strength underneath there. But I am so loving the way this turned out. And I'm so glad that I turned the camera back on, because at first I really didn't know what I was going to do. And usually, unless I've got my sketchbook out with me, which I have to go look for, I don't know where I put my sketchbook. I do have some sketches that I want to follow. Then I really have no clue as to what I want to do. I just kind of go with the flow. I really want to keep as much of the splashes as I can in the photo. And I don't even know where I put my hot glue or if I needed to. So I'm going to rotate this a little bit. Tidy up this corner here a little bit with my hot glue. And then I'll have to use some foam dots to give this some strength, as I call it, so that it can do its thing. And I know I'm going to be putting my word here, relaxing. I know he's splashing, but I've got to use up these letters or these words. And I believe that is relaxing for him. And I just love the way it offsets the colors and stuff like that. When he is sort of lying back, right? He's relaxing. When I show him this and he's like stressed out and busy working like a grown-up, he'll know, absolutely, Mom, I was relaxing. Yes, baby, you were relaxing. Oh, man. Sometimes I get so emotional. I think that's what scrapbooking does, right? It prepares you to, you know, never forget the past, but it also gives you that, you know, where is this going to take us? Where are we going with all this? You know. Nope. I do want to add a little bit more embellishments to these. So, I'm going to bring out my words again, just because we want to mimic the whole, you know, this is what it looks like, this is what we do. Use that sticker there, and bring some more of the hearts in. Do I like this? Put too much glue there. And then I'll just use a trusty foam square to bounce this up so it can do its thing. I haven't used the sun yet. Sticker sheet. No. Be happy. Nope. I said no more words, right? No more words. As I pull out my words, no more words. Just bringing in some more of that green. And this is what I was so happy about that was included in my ooh. That's really nice. Comes with a really nice sticker bottom and it's already raised. Fabulous. So So yeah, this was in my hip kit, and I was so excited because I'm like, yay! It was one of the factors that I was thinking, like, what am I going to do? And I'm on my 3rd kit already, so if I wanted to not be subscribed, I could totally, you know, stop with the hip kits. But to be honest with you, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's so tragic because I like it all. I do. I like it all. And the reality is, like many of you know, can't have it all. So what can I put here? Last little lonely guy. What would I put there? Yep. Gonna add some enamel dots to this side because I know I like that. And that makes me happy. Yes, it does. Do we just want to keep it simple? Yeah, we're gonna just keep it simple. I don't know what else to add. I think I'm overthinking it again. Sometimes I do that, you know. So I have to stop myself from overthinking it. And so I don't know if I want to add that at the bottom. I don't. Any of these. Yeah, these ones are I'm hoarding them, and you guys know that. So you're just gonna have to allow me. I'm pretty good, right? I'm good with saying, you know, use your stuff, enjoy your stuff. Once in a while, I hoard things too. I'm human. And I'm just thinking if there's any other little pieces on my desk that were cut out. That one is stained, so I will throw that away. Oh, I think we're good. I think we did really, really well. Not bad, huh? My chevron stamp that I love. Just brings in a little bit of you know what. I haven't been using washi tape very much. And to be honest with you, the only thing that I didn't think was like the craziest, amazing part of the whole collection was the paper tape that comes with this. It's not my go-to thing. It's all right. It's a little bit harder to work with than washi tape. Washi tape seems to be more fun to play with, if I can say it in that sense. And so, I don't know, or maybe just the transparency of it. I'm not sure what it is, but it's not my favorite, but not in a negative way. It's just not my favorite. All right, so what does this say? Lazy afternoon. Yeah, I like that one. I love these roller stamp things with the words on them. Fantastic. It just adds, you know, a little bit more of whatever you want to say. And then finally, I will keep the chevron on there. That seems to be my favorite go-to one. And then get that there. And it didn't even come out. So we're going to try again. It's too bulky on the other side. It's one of those negatives. All right, so we're done. We're good. And that's what I came up with just as I flipped the page. It's all on the same day. It's the same day as the day before. And so I love it. So now it's time to go outside and enjoy the sunshine with my family. And I'm going to thank you again for joining me and for, you know, everything. I hope that this inspires you to do something different with your chipboard frames. You can back it on to some of your paper. If you keep with the same patterned paper, then you know that the tones and the colors will match. And don't be afraid to use your little punches to add cute little details to little things that you like. So I use the 2 hearts in 2 different places. This square I didn't embellish. I thought I wanted to do more, but the hearts inside there already speak for themselves. A negative to using 2 sides of the paper is that my stamping didn't come, you know, out properly, but I can handwrite June in there or print out June in there. And frame out a frame of a frame of a photo. Probably the most fun thing I've been doing with all these layouts is using a lot of these frames, and I really like them. They just add a little bit of, you know, whatever it is to your pages. And tissue paper. So cute. It's an alternative to using, I guess, paint. That would be what I would say that this is doing for me. This is giving me that same kind of base that I think paint does without the drying time and without the buckling of paper. So I really like it. The only thing is this hot glue. I made a mess on this corner, but that's okay. Love, love these October afternoon tin pins. Love the adhesive that it comes with on the back. Phenomenal. They're ready, set to go. You don't even need anything extra to that. And it's really cute. It really goes with the photo here. So I hope that you're enjoying this. I hope that you're loving watching what process I take on making my summer vacation album. I don't know how much longer the series will go. Probably till the end of August, I'm thinking, and then I'll probably just start something different for September. I'm not sure how long that will take me. September is usually a busy month, you know, back to school and all that stuff, but we'll do our best. We'll do our best to keep playing together. So I'm hoping you're liking the Wednesday, Saturday. Yeah, I'm doing so well. I hope I stay with that too. You know, twice a week is better than once a week and is better than once a month. At some point I probably got to that too. So yeah, you know, I'm enjoying life as much as I'm enjoying scrapbooking. And as I'm talking to you, I'm going to put some foam dots behind this yellow strip because it's waving way too much. There, much better. Okay, we're walking away now. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful summer, and thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Take care.